Emmanuel, God with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. God bless you real good. I'm trying to do some candle reviews because we're coming to the end of fall, and I've tried quite a few candles. I have a propensity to like perfume candles, cologne candles, woodsy candles, and an occasional spice candle. I also don't go much in for the bakery candles because I bake and my mother bakes, so I get to enjoy those wonderful treat scents with a decadent treat attached to it. So I wanted to add this to my list. I'm particularly fond of candles that remind me of the smell of mansions and libraries and other wonderful places. So today I am showcasing the Sunrise Woods candle. This candle has been getting rave reviews. My opinion of it is good, but for $26 or even $16 or even at $13, I this year had an abundance of perfume, body scent candles to choose from, and I'm going to explain to you why. This one was pretty low on my list. In other years, this would have been something I would have raved about. But this year, there was such an abundance of wonderful perfume and cologne candles that came out, this one had to take a back seat. First of all, I would like to say the packaging is beautiful. That sunrise in the wildflowers. I love wildflowers. I grow a lot of them in my own garden. And I love animals in my garden. And wildflowers attract a lot of beautiful animals. And so this scene appealed to me, and I decided to pick up this candle. That, coupled with all of the wonderful reviews, I didn't want to miss out. I love the fragrance Sunrise Woods, and the wallflower is my absolute favorite wallflower of the season because it lasts a long time and I don't go asthmatic or nose dead to it. Every time I come into the space where the Sunrise Woods wallflower is, I can smell it. So that's why I picked up the candle. It had everything going for it. So let me make sure I show you. It pulls out very deeply. It's pulled out almost to the bottom, so it's throwing a lot of fragrance oil at one time. This is what I believe would be an engineering move by Bath and Body Works. Even though they have probably reduced their fragrance in the candle, they have the candle burning hot and they have the candle burning deep so that it can release a tremendous amount of fragrance oil at one time to you. And then I would say that by the time you get to the end of the candle, you have released all of the oils and you're just burning the residual wax at that time. Here you can see the three-dimensional way that wildflower is in the front. It just looks beautiful, the golden detail, and behind it they have that cranberry wildflower. It's just so pretty. The cranberry looks like it might be poppies. And in the front, that could even be the flower of a parsley or a tansy or something like that. Yeah, I really look at the way it works with a little fall decor scene, you know. The colors marry so well and add a country elegance. Now the scent notes, the first scent notes is sandalwood. And this candle is definitely very, very much a sandalwood scent. Secondly, it has berries, and I can smell the sweetness of a perfume berry in it. Not a berry I can make out. The berries is not a raspberry, it's not tart, so maybe a little bit of a blueberry, maybe a little bit of a blackberry, maybe a little bit of some berry that just grows in the wildflower patch. And then finally it has a cashmere note. I sense that fuzziness of the cashmere in the room. I feel like I can smell the actual cashmere sweater in the room with me, soft and cozy. So you're like, well, it's sounding pretty good. Yeah, it is good. But just like all other cashmere scents, it's a bit understated. And because of the way they technically designed this candle so that it throws hot, at one point I had a bunch of the fragrance oils just pour out, all the sandalwood just poured out at one time. And then the berry and the cashmere are continuing on almost alone. And I don't know how I feel about that. At one point in time, it smelled like a Palo Santo candle, just all sandalwood, 100% sandalwood candle. And I already have sandalwood candles. And that is where we have our issue. I have sandalwood candles. And I don't need to pay $13 for a sandalwood candle. Good sandalwood candles are plentiful. Good sandalwood incense are plentiful, and they are reasonably priced. So to pay this premium price, I consider $13 for a candle that lasts a few days to be, you know, like fine dining in the candle world. The packaging meets that, but the scent is somewhat ordinary. I mean, the berries and the cashmere make it unique. They do upscale it, but at the end of the day, I'm smelling Palo Santo. And I can get Palo Santo from Aldi's for $3 or $4. And I have it, lots of it, because I do love Palo Santo. Not the cashmere note, not the soft perfume berries, but close enough. Yeah, so, I mean, the wildflower on this also smells like sandalwood with the little berries and whatnot, but the wildflower is strong. The wildflower might be a little stronger than this candle now. Like I say, it burned hot and it burned a lot of the wax off pretty quickly. And now that it's used up those waxes, the fragrance, I'm getting a cashmere and berries. And it's a perfume berries. It's not an edible berries. It's like the perfumey berries that would be in a very expensive fragrance that you would get from a department store or Sephora or something like that. So it's a good candle. I don't know that anybody's going to be giving me compliments on it, but what I would say, if you were to use this candle pretty much exclusively, your house would have a unique scent that even though people wouldn't notice it as such, they would refer to your house as having, they would refer to things as smelling like your house. my case, it would be Big Mama's house. That's what you smell in Big Mama's house. So, you know, if you want a powerhouse, this one has a soft, pervasive smell. It has the Palo Santo candle in it. It's a very authentic and expensive smelling cashmere note. And it has the softness that one would associate with that, and the softness that you see here on this painting. It's classy. It comes with a beautiful copper lid, hammered copper, which is my favorite form of copper lid that they put out. And with the resources I have, I'm going to try to get some of the more unique fragrances to Bath & Body Works. And if I catch this on a sale after that, if it's still there, at that point I would consider it. But I'll let you know my favorites and why at a certain point, because this year I got the opportunity to try quite a few, because they had the kind of scent. For once, they didn't just cater to the gourmand lovers. They have the gourmand scent. I mean, they must have about 10 body care scents, and I've tried most of them. So that's nice. So just wanted to let you know so that you can wrap up your fall purchases. Fall fragrances usually are not abundantly available on Candle Day. And fall body care fragrances oftentimes are not at Candle Day. Like I wanted Fairy Tale Candle at last Candle Day, never got one. It didn't show up in either the single wick or the 3 wick, so I never got it. You know, so if you want these body care candles, they aren't like the pumpkin candles or the gourmand candles. For some reason, Bath & Body Works considers these more a part of releasing a fragrance and less about having some candles for Candle Day. Maybe this is not the type of candle that people gift. Maybe this is the type of candle that you buy for yourself as a signature scent, your own scent wardrobe. So keep that in mind. If you want these body care candles, in the past, the fall body care candles have been in very minimal supply on Candle Day. So God bless you.